Hello everyone and welcome back to the Edain Mod. Today we are playing as Rohan on the Gap of Rohan, and I don't remember how the Gap of Rohan works, so I might be walking my peasants in to die. I might be putting them into a perfect position to build up. I do not know, but I am going to build some stud farms and prepare for whatever the enemy is going to be. In fact, I know for a fact up here there's going to be some wargs. I'm starting to remember bits of this map. I don't want to build an assembly point here. I'm going to build a farm here. And how much is corrupted Theoden? 800, just enough. Good. I'm going to draft on that once it's finished, because I think if you do it before it's finished, it sometimes crashes. Okay, have one unit of peasants deal with that. Have another just stand here waiting for the enemy, which is Angmar, oh dear. So, for those that don't know, Angmar is a very troublesome faction for Rohan because, well, for the obvious reason of cavalry. You want to make lots of powerful cavalry, but you can't really do that against a faction like good old Angmar, because they just perfectly counter it with their pikeman spam in the early game, because that's their first melee unit they can make. However, there are some strategies to countering it, and one of them is required through another one of our heroes, which, if I try to go for now, it will probably ruin our chances of holding on to things. And I probably can't actually get it yet. But the plan would be to get Theoden. Thanks, Kenjin. Glad you feel like that. I do appreciate it. That's you're able to sort everything out and watch. Obviously, focus on your studies more than anything else. That should always be the priority. I'm going to turn them into traitors as soon as they're nearly dead, just so I can actually get the best value out of them. I might need to build the archery range and get gambling and go for the other strategy to deal with Angmar. Just maybe. In fact, I don't even have to kill these guys, because they're going to get drafted soon if I leave them as basic peasants, so I will. And I think I will go for the archery range to get gambling. I won't build the assembly point yet. Theoden is pretty much a guaranteed way to deal with Angmar in the early game as Rohan, because of all those towers he can summon. Because Angmar doesn't typically summon, well, make siege units for a long time. But this extra money we've just generated,
You have no power here.
we could go for gambling. And in fact, I'm going to put a stud farm there as well, so we get as many discounts on cavalry as possible when we get to that point. And now we're waiting for gambling. Oh, there's the enemy. Have one unit go alone. In fact, no, have Theoden go alone, since he can't really fight and can't gain experience until he is freed of Saruman's curse. True, yeah, a bit of break here and there is also important.
No power here.
Okay, they ignored my base, ignored my farm and went straight for my base, that's fine. One thing that makes this peasant spam work against Angmar, by the way, is because they don't make cavalry. If this was a 2v1, for example, and one faction did have cavalry, and I was against an Angmar, it would be very difficult to win. But gambling and peasant spam has always been the predominant build for dealing with factions that already have a wide array of anti-cav. So this strategy should actually work really well. And also, peasants are super cheap. So as soon as you can get them en masse, it's really good. In fact, make them farmhands, the pike units. I will need that to deal with something else. Wait, the Thrallmaster's still alive. Let's kill him.
Every villager able to wield a sword and sent to the armory.
Theoden exiled gambling, so his power comes back quicker. And this settlement here is what we're going to make into a thingy. Whatever that thingy is, I can't remember. And Theoden is a wild lair down here protecting this farm. With gambling and Theoden, we should be able to manage it. But just in case, you can never be too certain.
We'll follow you to whatever ends.
And we've already got 1,000 back in the bank. And once we've got gambling out, we're closing the gate behind us.
King.
Oh no, it's only done lendings. Okay, I did not know the layout of this map at all. Oh, I just built these pikemen for nothing. That was an extra 100 wasted on a unit I didn't need.
You have no power.
That is slightly annoying. Oh, I love it. It's okay. If necessary, I'll turn them into traitors. Okay, prepared to turn this farm back into a big economy maker. Well done, men. Well done. You've done your king proud. Now we need to find the cure for him, to getting rid of the little pest around him. We're about to get Theoden, which is going to be the way we survive on this map in particular. So if you haven't noticed, there's a lot of choke points on this map that it's difficult to keep an eye on all of them all at once. But when you're playing against a faction like Angmar, which again has no cavalry advantage, they have no speed advantage against us. Lothlorien will probably be the most annoying faction to deal with on this map. Lothlorien and Rohan for obvious reasons, with Rohan. Let's get Theoden out here.
He's a herald of the world.
And yet the peasant spam is already being efficient. Get some more peasants en route for the rest of the army. And on a large map like this, where even the AI can get lost and get trapped by fighting lairs, the early game is a very important time to build up a power base, which is what we have done. On a smaller map, it's more important to focus on defense, because there's less for the AI to focus on. But if they have to split their focus among like 7 different channels, then they're never going to get anything done, which is perfect for maps like this. And strategies like this in particular. I'm going to build the armory so we can start getting upgrades for our units and our buildings, of course. Getting upgrades for our buildings will be is the top priority. And honestly, against Angmar, we don't ever need to build the stables. We don't. I mean, yeah, it means we can get armor, but only after Theoden's been cured. And honestly, against Angmar, you don't need to worry about your economy too much, because you've got to try and counter their economy. And they've just recently taken this outpost, so we're in the prime position to take this away from them. This temple might be weakening us,
Victory will be
but they're in no position to try and strike me down. I'm going to banish Theoden. I'm going to have gambling focus down those units so we can get to level 2. So we can now summon peasants on demand. And that's Dermarth and Holdar on our tail, which will be a problem if we didn't already have 2 heroes that are very efficient at killing enemy heroes and are being buffed thanks to Theoden.
We'll follow you
So in fact, that peasant I just summoned
You have
is about
no
to die.
power
So
here.
now they get changed into a full unit of traitors.
We must rise up.
Perfect timing. And now we can charge and surround the enemy heroes. In fact, if it comes to it, we might summon Gomborigan. That was Zaphagor. I did not see Zaphagor in there.
I cannot hold them. This is
Theoden's
our
about to
land.
die. I can't
I will
save him.
lead you.
I can save him. I have saved him.
Go forth.
I'm going to save my heroes and let the peasants die.
Sire.
So I believe I can kill
Every villager able to wield a sword has been sent to the armory.
that entire enemy army, but I need to make sure my heroes aren't killed in the crossfire. And yeah, peasants, very expendable. I let them die just out of sheer necessity of survival. So if my heroes die, but Theoden is currently still in exile, is currently exiling them, they can't come back. I can't re-recruit a hero that's been exiled until Theoden has been cured. With Theoden and his towers in the south, we are now safe. I'm not sure what's doing that meta damage though. That's concerning, confusing, a lot of different things all at once. And they've also attacked me in the north. Okay, on the move.
Your men, my lord.
I need to get Theoden out of this curse. As soon as he is, we can start doing stuff again. I might need to build another farm just to increase the speed of production. If they're going to keep focusing on killing those guys, and that means that tower's going to last indefinitely. And that means we have time to do all the stuff we need. They're buying me time, which is perfect. Get the arsenal upgrade so we can focus on more things. Now this is the other problem with fighting Angmar, is their heroes are very good at doing AoE damage. Like with Zafragor, if I knew Zafragor was there, I wouldn't have bunched my units up so tightly, and we wouldn't have lost all those units.
Victory will be
Unfortunately, yeah, that was my mistake. And that caused a lot of death. But the heroes survive, that's the main thing. The thing that cost us all the money to get was saved. And I might consider getting Eowyn just to deal with the enemy heroes. Because Angmar heroes do need counters. And Eowyn is the counter to all the enemy heroes of Angmar, in fact. Similar to how Celeborn is the counter to most heroes, just in general. And we've almost got Theoden cured. Now, if they're focusing their fire on that tower, I can destroy that outpost again. I'm going to build another farm. Gulzar's already come up to the north with Holdar.
We must rise up.
Not good. Some peasants on the back. Gambling, run away. Return Theoden to a glorious state.
Every villager able to wield a sword has been sent to the army.
I've got heroes chasing my heroes.
My lord.
And get them into the base and safe.
Victory will be ours.
I've got a Witch King on Theodred.
Let us make haste.
And
Our people
Theoden.
must survive.
Okay, now we've got to
Every
retreat.
villager able to
We've got
wield
to
a
change our
sword
strategy
has been
altogether
sent
now
to the
because of what they've done.
Have victory.
In fact, if I can get Theoden out, then he died like he did in the movies, and the books, and everything else. And now it costs 2,800 to recover. Too much money.
Every villager
That's
able to
really
wield
bad. We
a
just
sword
took a massive hit in power.
My lord. What is it?
Gonna have to build a well just to hold on. And yeah, they're still trying to destroy this tower, by the way. Which Gulzar is still there. How did Gulzar? I'm not gonna ask that question.
Every villager able to wield a sword has
Get
been
into the
sent
base.
to
Don't worry.
We've completed this one. We are a strong people under attack.
Yep, Witch King did that.
Your men, my lord,
But now that tower's gonna kill the Witch King.
will follow
Just
you
watch.
to whatever end.
Just watch as it forgets what to do.
We're under attack.
What is it?
Our lands are under siege.
Shit. I was not expecting
We
them to
are
make
called
siege
to
this
honor.
early.
Without delay.
Rohan must not fail.
Victory will be ours. Let us make haste.
This is too early for siege.
We must rise up and fight.
Far too early.
I will lead you. Nothing shall stand before us.
And they've got pikes with
Forward.
forged
Hurry
blades.
on, without delay.
But they're not focusing my heroes, so that's fine.
Your men, my lord,
The enemy is upon us, men.
will follow you to whatever end.
I will lead you.
If they go into my base, they're just gonna
We
die.
all must
Which is
have a
perfectly
sword.
fine
We
for me.
must rise up. The foes are under attack.
And look at that, the Witch King dies in that tower. And now Dermoth is going to die to that tower as well. Okay, time to change up my strategy. We're going full cavalry. Because we're at the point now where anything else is not going to work. We're going to keep a small contingent of peasants alive somewhere
I will lead you.
to protect us elsewhere.
Men, my lord.
But our main fighting force now is going to have to be full cavalry. I don't have a choice. And yet they're still trying to destroy that tower. They're going to destroy the tower,
Nothing shall stand
but for
before
how long
us.
it's lasted,
My lord.
it's worth it. And that's what makes it Theoden so strong against Rohan, against Angmar, because their enemy heroes can't deal with these towers well enough. Not on their own. And that's exactly what keeps happening with them. I do need to heal though. I do need to heal for a brief moment in time. And I'll build an Onager here just to pretty much shore up any defences
Every villager able to wield a
against
sword
siege.
has been sent
Can't
to
have
the
an
army.
incident like that happening again. Not a chance.
Our people must survive.
Let's keep building towers around the base. We will build the greatest fortress this world has ever seen, and they shall tremble. And yeah,
This is our land.
My lord?
used to get on horses, and you get on horses.
Wield a sword has been sent
Peasants, you're now on the back burner. I can't make it a priority anymore. It's too late now. I can't make it the priority. And unfortunately, yeah, those guys at the Westfold aren't enough either.
will follow you to whatever.
Keep making some more peasants just to feed the swarm, as it were.
Every villager able to wield a sword has been sent to the army.
The first unit of cavalry. Everyone getting stomped. I'm not sure by what. What the hell just happened? Zaphagor, okay.
It's a girl.
Should have seen that coming.
Father back dead.
Luckily it was only Eowyn. If it was Theoden or gambling, we would have been in some big trouble.
We are called to honor.
We then would have had to remake them.
Your men, my lord, will follow you to whatever.
What is it?
King Theoden awaits you.
Just got to rely on the peasants
King
now
Theoden awaits you.
for a little while. And I build up an army worthy of Rohan.
Come, peasants. We must rise up and fight.
Let's start with the
We are
peasants.
a strong people. Give them all you have.
My lord,
Hordar's over there now, trying to
Nothing
destroy
shall
the
stand
tower.
before us.
And you know what? He's going to fail.
They're attacking the farms.
I'm going to shore up this defense by adding another tower down there as well.
your men, my lord, will follow you.
They're throwing even more at me over there. That's fine by me.
We will have
Every
victory.
villager able
Theoden's
to
got
wield
his
a
first
sword
level up.
has been sent to the armory.
Good, let's get rid of those archers that have been pestering that tower forever until it finally fell.
What is it?
The enemy is upon us, men.
They won't take my farm from me.
We can't hold much longer.
King Theoden awaits you.
We are a strong people.
I'm going to get 3 hunters.
What is it?
A perfect complement to peasants. Speaking of, get those peasants back and deal with that siege unit while the pikes aren't around them. Perfect timing while there was still no pikes around. Oh, there are pikes now.
Are our king. Your men, my lord, will follow you to whatever end.
With you have come.
I sense evil may be near.
King Theoden awaits you.
Run those pikemen around. Make it so they can't actually go and do anything.
Your men, my lord.
And again, speed is not there on their side. They just avalanche me, so I'm going to be a while before I can do anything.
King Theoden awaits you.
That's fine because we've just got the advantage back. And yeah, that's another reason why Angmar's really good against Rohan. The plague just kills our, unfortunately, very lightly armoured units.
Will follow you to whatever end.
But I've taken out their siege. They have no way to attack me directly.
Victory will be ours.
Now I can now sit and rest for a bit. And instead of not making any more peasants, because I'm just feeding them to archers.
You are our king.
And that's my honour shooting Dermarth, not theirs.
Every
Thank
villager able
goodness.
to wield a sword has been sent to the armory.
Get Eowyn back, get some heavy armour.
My lord.
And while there's no pikemen around, just get a nice big trample in. Some of the peasants in our wake.
Whatever weapons you can muster.
King Theoden awaits you.
We're attacking! We'll do everything we can.
My lord.
No, yeah, they're not going to hold out for long against
You are our king.
The farms are under
fully
attack.
fledged men of Kharndoom. Unfortunately with Rohan, I don't typically go
My lord.
very late game strategy.
Follow you to
I normally have to think that far ahead.
Our people must survive.
Normally I'd have the exile camp and then just win from having sheer value. But this time it's different. We still have not even gotten close to an exile camp.
They're attacking the farms.
And that's the main reason why we've not gotten very far.
my lord.
King Theoden
What I need
awaits you.
now is to take an outpost and make that said exile camp. And get Eomer. Eomer would be a big help. In fact, Eowyn, I'm sorry, but I'm getting your brother.
Your men, my lord.
Eomer can just do so much more for me right now than you can.
I must keep it
So it would actually give me an economy
There is
advantage.
still hope.
There you go, cut through them like chopped liver. I'm gonna get the arsenal upgrade. And upgrade settlements.
Every villager able to wield a sword has been sent to
Now I've
the
got heavy armor, but I don't want to invest into these units yet, not until I can guarantee their safety.
What is it?
We cannot defeat the
And they just brought a nice big army for me to munch through.
With you have come.
Perfect timing.
Enemies of Moddb.
sire.
Nice work, nice work. That's a troll.
Are our king.
King Theoden awaits you.
Move, move, get back into the base, get back into the base, get back to the base. Back, 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 back.
Your men, my lord.
Nothing shall stand
Tower
before
made
us.
of
Follow you
Theodred.
to whatever end.
Go repair the gate. Get the horse
Every
shields.
villager able to wield a sword has been sent to the armory.
We're under attack.
You're so close.
And we're actually only 6 points away from getting a very good upgrade. Unfortunately, that's one unit of pikes is enough to deter me from attacking.
You have come.
Well, almost enough.
The farms are under attack.
Minds of warrior. My cousin Vali give us a royal.
I feel better if those three could actually
Every
kill their
villager
target,
able
but
to
oh
wield a
well.
sword has been sent to the armory.
Under attack.
We cannot defeat the enemy.
Can you do so much with what you've got?
With you. We cannot defeat the
But luckily, I know exactly how to do that. Gamling, I wish you didn't have a bow.
King,
Now get out of there, man.
If you have come, we cannot defeat the armies of Moddb.
They're attacking! Men of Rohan!
Okay, start getting them upgrades.
your men, my lord,
Now they're leveling up,
will
getting some
follow
experience, and our heroes are higher level too.
are our king.
So we can actively give reinforcements.
Victory will be ours!
Build a tower on the
We've
north.
completed this one.
Have them go towards it like moths to a flame. And when the pikemen are distracted, boom. That's when we can strike. Although I destroy that tower for them, so now going in there would be a bad decision. If they didn't retreat the pikes, oh yes! But now we're getting into the late game, and I've still made no advances on them. They've done all the advancing, and they've had the entire map for a large portion of the game. If I wanted to say I could win, it's not going to be easy, but I can.
Should have loved her as a father.
I can still find a way, but not with that catapult on my doorstep.
Rohan will win this day.
If you have come,
We need 300s out there now. Get running, you fools.
Are our king.
Men of Rohan!
Start healing up.
The force
There we go.
are ready! Our forces are under
Sling
attack.
down.
I sense evil may be near.
And yeah, unfortunately for these men of Kharnoon, the 300s are no pushovers.
Every villager able to wield a sword has been sent to the armory.
Gather your weapons!
So more than simply upgrading their units to beat them down. And this stuff farm is still alive. I actually love that.
Are
I
our
love the fact that's still there. Yeah, look at that. Cutting through them like a knife through butter.
will follow
And that means I can move my cavalry more freely when they have no pikemen defending their back line. Their ass is open, that's when you go in. And then you go back out again and find some more things to run into. Like this lovely pack of archers. Oh, and the money coming from that too is perfect. We can now build the military camp. However, I'm going to get the warhorse, the highborn warhorses. So now round stables generate resources. Cavalry discounts will affect heroic units. Cavalry gain proper bred horses at level 2, giving them more health and less slow. So you know, glorious charge, going to be even more glorious now. All those upgrades. We've got the Wazza Stone because that's the one thing we need to get in between. That's it. The only reason.
we cannot defeat the armies of Moddb.
I actually remember where I built the stone. Where I built the stone? Is it already gone?
king.
It might already be gone. Oh no.
We must rise up!
The tower in the choke point.
We're done building over here!
Your men
Now run back to the base.
will
While the
follow
300s
you
are just standing there.
Every villager able to wield a sword
Escape.
has been sent to the armory.
While we can. While they're distracted by the peasants, try and get the peasants to kill the pikemen.
Sire,
And I can now get the Royal Guards of Rohan. Nice. They're going to be an essential fighting force to win this.
Lands are under siege!
They're going to be essential in our
your
victory.
men, my lord.
In
will
fact, if I can take this
follow you
outpost
to
now,
Edain.
this would be the perfect time to do it. Where's that Wazza's stone? There. Send out the guards, I guess. They won't do anything, unfortunately, because it's not as good as it used to be. I have no idea what hit me to do that.
We cannot defeat
Oh no,
the armies
nothing hit me, it's just been there forever. How the 300s doing? Not well, they should retreat. Retreat with all speed. Let the sling come to me, and then the sling can die to the onager. There. We lost Gimli. No, we didn't. Gimli's just inside Legolas. That sounded very wrong. Don't take that out of
Every
context.
villager able to wield a sword has been sent to
Ever
the
has it
Alps.
is
grown
our
on the
land.
tombs of my forebears.
We are called to honor.
Your men
Nothing
Yes,
shall stand
Theoden, I know
before
you
us.
have something to prove, but can I please build this
will
exile camp?
follow you to what
Very important.
They have attacked. That must Our people must survive.
Get rid of that white layer while it's there.
We must rise up.
The young perish.
There is another Tomb Guardian. I'll have your actually called, I don't remember.
villager able to wield a sword.
Captain of Meduseld, maybe? What are you called? I think it's called a banner catcher. Herald of the King, that's the one. The Heralds of the King.
Will follow you.
How's it
to
looking?
what-
All their power is predominantly in the north. The Free Hunters are healing up.
My lord.
They just got avalanched, so they're not healing too quickly. After just being frozen.
The armies of Moddb.
In fact, that's going to stop. Okay, now let's switch back online again. Good. Good. Get me the
Every
storage
villager able to wield a sword. Sent
as
to the
quickly as
Alps.
possible.
We're ready to ride out.
My lord.
This is our land.
Yep, we're
Hurry
now
on,
getting the good
without
stuff.
delay.
The Rohan exiles are on the loose. And AM was level 7, that was very fast. And yep, just as I
We are
thought, all
called
their
to
power
honor.
in the north
Nothing
is
shall
being
stand
kept
before
there.
us.
They're not attempting to move out and strike me head on. At least not
We
yet.
must rise
They will
up.
when they see what I've got in store for them.
We must remain wary.
If they think I'm a big enough of a
Our
threat,
people must
which
survive.
I don't think they do yet.
Time is short. We must
And
rise
I
up.
can see why, because I just
We are
charged
called to honor.
heroic units into
Forward. Without delay.
and yeah, it just that was 1200. That was a
Forward.
lot of resources I just let die.
Nothing shall stand before
I
us.
did nothing.
I will lead you. We
I'm
must
gonna have to
go.
let it happen because I can't stop it.
Forward.
I
Let us
cannot
make
stop
haste.
this from happening at all.
Remove this evil.
Or can I?
We must go. Go forth. They must die.
Every villager able to wield a sword.
Couldn't stop it initially, but since they were focusing it so well,
Are our king.
at least now I can rebuild it. And I got rid of some enemy forces that were fully upgraded. Solving a
Nothing shall
problem
stand before us.
with a very stupid solution.
Assemble the army. As many men as can be found.
They are surrounding my base like nothing else.
I must keep it safe.
You are our king.
But it is fine. I can still win this. I believe I can still win this. Oh. Get banner carries so that pure breed can actually be much more efficient.
What is it? You are our king.
They always bring pikemen.
Your men will follow you to whatever end. Sire. My lord.
Oh right, if you don't have enough command points, you don't actually make the unit I think you to make.
You are our king.
Now these guys are a problem. I can't
This is our
quite
land.
What is it?
demolish them with a trample.
Every villager able to wield a sword has been sent to the Alps.
Well, it worked, so I'm not going to complain anymore about it. Just wish I had the money to get those exiles.
Too few have come. We cannot defeat the armies of Moddb.
Should be another outpost around here, right? Yes, settlement even. That's what I need. Get the lines between men and elves. Yep, half their forces are still in the north, doing nothing. Just what I needed them to do.
I will not
Your
take long.
men, my lord.
While I'm still persistent here, that's pretty hilarious. They haven't been dealt with earlier. Bloody command limit. How does the blight affect my fortress? That is some bullshit. That should not affect the growth that
Your
much.
men, my lord, will follow you to whatever end.
All those cavalry units that are still alive are level 5. That is you just gotta clap it up for them. They've done great. I've done great with this.
Armies of Mordor.
Gonna have the strongest Rohan you've ever seen.
Who few
Against the strongest Angmar I've ever seen.
Stay sharp.
Sorry, not the strongest Angmar, the smartest Angmar. There's a big difference.
You are our king.
Strongest Angmar I've ever seen is an early game stomp. It was not fun to play against.
Nothing shall stand before us. You shall know my wrath.
In fact, do I dare? Do I dare Glorious Charges go in now?
Let us make haste. Go forth.
No, it won't be a fitting end. They deserve to have so much worse happen to them.
We must go. Victory will be ours. This is our land.
Yeah, did I give you permission to just go back
Every
and fight?
villager
No,
able
come
to
back to
wield
me.
a sword has been sent to the armory.
Rohirrim!
This way.
Okay, guys, start cleaning up the north.
Our king.
We'll be on the way soon. I just need for my guys to heal up for a moment. Get my English in check.
Nothing shall
Or
stand
checked.
before us. This one is finished.
What is it?
King Theoden awaits you.
I assume we come to King's Camp, and I can then get the free legendary units. Yeah, look at that. A basic Rudar pipe unit stands no chance against these bastions. Not, at least not anymore. Since they've been made into the attack teams, they no longer stand a
Every
chance.
villager able to wield a sword has been
For a
sent
second
to
I
the
thought I said
armory.
peasants had rise up and fight.
Your
honestly
men,
thought I heard that.
My lord, will follow
You don't get
you
worried,
to
actually. Oh yeah, the Vanguard don't cost command points. Forgot about that.
my lord.
Be on guard.
Oh, almost there. I'm sorry, did you think you could escape? We run faster than you when we want to. Although for some reason we just get sent back from there in the first place. Oh,
Press on. Let's go now. We're ready to ride out.
that happened.
Every villager
Yeah, I know
able
that
to
happened,
wield
shut
a
up.
sword has been sent to the armory. Sire. What is it?
We're ready to ride out.
My lord.
If you have come, you cannot defeat the armies of Mordor.
We have not had dealings with the dwarves since the Dark Days.
What is it?
If you have come,
All of those beautiful white horses. There's something to be said about that, but
defeat
I
the
won't.
armies of Mordor.
We must rise up.
For reasons of integrity. Of integrity.
Are our king.
Hit the enemy. Take cover.
Your
Unfortunately, elves are no match for
follow you to whatever end.
them apparently, and Grimbold's already dead.
King Theoden awaits you. King Theoden awaits you.
Pick the worst times and try and tick me off. Or best times technically.
Batter away. Gather your weapons.
Every villager able to wield a
Not
sword
this time.
Press on.
are our king.
Not this time, you don't.
My lord.
This victory is
Will
mine.
follow you to
Evil
whatever.
is trampled.
Evil is trampled.
Ready to run.
There's lead knights and Medicel behind you. Elfhelm. I had to look up your names, I keep forgetting it.
Your men
Who's gonna win? Gambling or a bunch of Black
will
Numenorians?
follow you.
I do
For
not know.
Rohan.
We can't hold much longer.
There's Grimbold again. With his spear in hand.
Keep your senses alert.
King Theoden awaits you.
There they are.
You cannot defeat the armies of Mordor.
Ready to make them the lead knights and Medicel as well. Aragorn get in there. Legolas and Gimli in tow.
You cannot defeat the armies
The
of
Master
Mordor.
of Westfold at your service. Where am I needed?
Where am I needed?
Sire.
Ready for battle.
The enemy is here. Rider of the mob. The farms are under attack.
You guys should not have any problem dealing with these fools.
Are our king,
How may I help you?
my lord?
My lord.
Your men, my lord,
That's the enemy.
will follow you.
My cousin What is your bidding?
Every villager able to wield a sword.
Oh, big trample, big trample. Lovely, 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 lovely.
My lord,
Time for another big trample. Keep it going, keep it going. It just throws half my army. I don't appreciate that. I've never actually read the abilities of the heroic units of Rohan, so I have no idea what they do, and I don't really want to press them and make mistakes. It's almost time. It's almost time. Not quite time yet, but it is almost time.
The minds of warrior.
my lord,
Men of Rohan.
My weapon is yours. Yes.
You will know when it is time.
Be on guard.
what is it? Sire,
No one was missing any troops, of course.
My horse awaits. At your service.
There they are. What should we
We're
do?
almost ready.
We must take the fight to them. Our
We
people
must take
survive.
the fight to them.
This structure's ready.
Yeah, at this point, not even a fully fledged pikeman army will be able to deal with this.
your men
Not even a fully fledged pike army can deal with the power we have now about to unleash upon the Angmar fortress. Gonna go all in, all at once, and they are gonna die.
what is it?
Quite heroically, actually. I'll give them credit where it's due. They're going to die in a truly majestic way.
What is it?
Now, in a way that only Rohan is capable of. And I would try and get the last two heroes just to fill out the ensemble, but
of my forebears.
Your attack is
if I was to have my hands idle, I wouldn't be much of a devil, would I?
Push on.
Plus every other hero's level 10 already. Let's go in.
Defeat the armies of Moddb.
I will lead you. Riders of Rohan. Spears shall
Be shaken! Shield shall be splintered! A sword day!
Sword day.
A red
A
day!
red day.
And the sun rises! Get through that poison cloud as quickly as possible. Destroy that citadel now.
my life for Rohan. What is your bidding?
Well done.
We must defend our country. Leave none standing.
Ah, I forgot it did that. I was thinking of the Age of the Ring version where you get a protection ring. You know what? Let's do it. Come, my friends. Fiends are going to war.
What is it?
Although, to be fair, the Ents didn't do anything. All Rohirrim. All the power of the Rohirrim. Look at that beautiful thing in front of your faces. That was beautiful work. Something that only Rohan can do. And in fact, the rest of Rohan's going to move now to destroy that outpost so we can finish this a little bit quicker.
Will follow you.
Yeah, the Ents can deal with this.
Every villager
Come on, Command Group 1.
sword sent to the army.
We lost next to nothing destroying that fortress. Next to nothing.
We cannot defeat the armies of
And that is the true power of Rohan. Unleashed.
Are our king. What is it?
Getting a few command points back. Summon the Wazzers stones, summon the Wazzers to our aid. That's what I wish I could say, but they won't ever show up. I honestly think this power here is one of the worst powers that was changed.
Sword has been sent to the army.
It's not bad, it's just that it's not good. Because you first have to wait for the thing to recharge. Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Anyway, that is Rohan in its purest form. You've gotta love it. Every time, you've gotta love it. I hope you've all enjoyed. And I hope you've all enjoyed on stream as well. And I hope you all have a lovely day. And I will see you all next time. Farewell.